No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size,
stomach just hurt.
After the catch, this guy is a
I say stomach just hurt, and I had to hurry up and get to the bathroom.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Red behind the line. It's Marshall. Now
I'm done.
Takes it to the 11. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. He needed a little more help to spring him for some yards.
Kind of, sort of.
If you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally.
Mexican. Yeah.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Snags it.
But that wasn't the issue. I said I ate something. I had a cookie earlier.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Slams it ahead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
throws up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Yeah.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. They go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Can you get that close to 12?
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Power ahead. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
What a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. play action. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Brought down at the 37. Offense facing 4th down.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 38. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a 1st half.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Yoder. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Let's see what they do on third down. And they'll take a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half.
You talking about she could. Yeah, talking about she had to get up at 5.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but one. Get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line in a big red zone opportunity here. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Yoder. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Zips it out to his man. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's inside the 15. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And as he throws, touchdown Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
21, Miami, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Yoder. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front.
It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Starts to scramble to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 5. Brings up third down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. Defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
On the run, it's Marshall fighting off the defender. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. It's reverse. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup, and they...
Earlier in the game, are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They want to run this quarterback. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Gamecocks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Working the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
He's brought down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Yoder. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
The lone back's got it. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Canes are in the hurry up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rifles it down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.